Did he know his name was being used? I know one case, Morarji's son Kanti used to use his father's name for certain shady deals. When it was brought to the knowledge of Morarji, he said so. No, please, now you leave. You find your own premises. So unless we are sure that the Chief Justice knew about it, the former Chief Justice knew about it, I think we should not jump to the conclusion that he's done something wrong.
Okay, we should not jump to the conclusion and tarnish an entire institution, because we also need to believe in our institutions. But coming to the media, for example, Veer Sanghvi was named in the Radia tapes, Barkha Dutt was named in the Radia tapes, Prabhu Chawla was named in the Radia tapes. Veer Sanghvi has lost his column, Prabhu Chawla continues as a journalist, Barkha Dutt continues as a journalist. Do you feel that therefore in some senses this compromises the media as a whole? It does tarnish the media as a whole. Soli Sorabji is saying judiciary not tarnished, but the media does get tarnished.
Okay, if your society as a whole is corrupt, it's unrealistic to expect that the media won't be, because after all, the media is part of your society. The problem is that corruption has gone beyond individual greed. It's not just giving a bottle of whiskey to a journalist or sending him on a fancy junket in the name of a factory visit. It's gone beyond that. It's got institutionalized. It's become part of institutions. Paid news is one aspect of it. You pay money and get favorable coverage. The private treaties agreement, where a media company has financial relations with advertisers, all of this is part of it. And when it comes to political news, paid news undermines the entire process of democracy. Having said that, you mentioned a few names. I would have liked if some of these individuals were a little more contrite. But the fact is, yes, Barkha Dutt has herself admitted that she made an error of judgment. It is a fact that Mr. Veer Sanghvi is no longer writing the column that he used to write for the Hindustan Times. It is a fact that Mr. Prabhu Chawla said in his conversation with Ms. Radia that in this country it's possible to fix everything. The question is, what was he really meaning? I mean, this is a question that I once asked Prabhu Chawla in a television discussion, and I said, do you mean you can fix the judiciary? Do you mean you were referring to the Ambani brothers fixing the Supreme Court? He said, no, I meant you can fix everything. But the fact is, you named three names, prominent columnists, television anchors. They were role models for an entire generation of people. Now they've been found to have feet of clay. Now, is this good? Is this bad? I don't think it's all that bad, in the sense that maybe the media also needs to be cleaned up. If the media
this is how it will happen.
If the media thinks it has the right to criticize every section of society, then why should the media get squeamish when the spotlight is turned on them?
The spotlight has to be turned on the media, and the spotlight also has to be turned on the bureaucracy, because what we found, and we've discussed this issue earlier about bureaucracy and corruption, and we've always said that the politician is hauled up before the media, the politician is hauled up before his constituents, but the bureaucrat, the faceless babu, protected by section 197 of the CRPC, always gets away. And in this case, though, some names have been named, and what needs to be done?
Sagarika, I am astonished at the number thrown up by your survey, that 69% of politicians and bureaucrats are punished. Go unpunished.
Go unpunished.
I'm astonished, because my own estimate would be it's closer to 90%, or maybe 5%. 5% get punished. Out of them, 70-80% have minor, minuscule punishment, and only a tiny bit, less than 1%, really get punished. I'm astonished at this.